Welcome back. This is the demo for DevKit, a developer toolkit that you can use for your daily needs. Let it be testing out code snippets, seeing live preview of your Markdown, doing Textif, or a lot of day-to-day activities that are quite repetitive and you have to go through them. So we have three major parts in our toolkit. So first one, we have editors. We have four kind of editors right now. Markdown editor allows you to see live preview of your Markdown as you write it. And the preview that you will get is quite close to what GitHub will produce. So you can get a fair idea of how your README file that you write in DevKit's Markdown editor will look like on GitHub. We have a JavaScript editor that you can use to test out JavaScript snippets. And we have a HTML editor to see live preview of your HTML. Let it be a SVG that you want to quickly see or a Tailwind component that you want to see a preview of. You can do that with HTML editor and a lot more. And we have a text editor. You can paste any kind of string and edit it as per your liking. We have converters to convert data from common formats, like you want to convert CSV to a JSON back to a CSV, and convert HTML to JSX. So your Next.js builds will not fail. You can convert the HTML snippet you find from the internet and convert it into valid JSX and use that in your code, and your build will not fail then. And then we have utilities. Utilities are also you can use for daily tasks like encoding and decoding from base64 and URI encoding and decoding. You can beautify, minify XML, CSS, JSON. That comes really handy to inspect what is this really JSON is about, right? You can beautify a JSON, paste any kind of JSON, and it will instantly beautify it, and you can see what that JSON structure looks like. You can compare two pieces of text with our Textif component. And there are a couple of other tools also, like the date inspector. You have a Unix timestamp from somewhere and you really want to know, hey, what this date really looks like, right? We can't really understand Unix timestamp. So you can just paste any kind of date, be it a Unix timestamp or an ISO string. You can paste it into our date inspector and it will give you different kinds of formats for that date. Okay, and so we have 14 tools right now, and you can download the DevKit PWA and use it seamlessly with your applications. You'll be able to do a shift tab and alt tab and switch between your applications very easily. And for people who buy a subscription, there is an exclusive Discord server, so you can connect with different developers there, and you can also submit feedback and receive support. And DevKit is essentially about boosting your productivity as a developer, and you will be able to save yourself from switching between different tools, and you will be able to save yourself from very suspicious and ad-ridden websites. So that's what DevKit is about. And let's get started and sign in. So we have a 7-day free trial for users. You will get access to all tools and the PWA support, but you won't get the exclusive Discord channel. And this only lasts for 7 days. So better to buy the annual subscription if you want to save your time throughout the year. So let's get started with the free trial. Get started and let's log in with Google. And you can click on the go to app button to go to the main app. And now we are there. So you can see we have these 14 tools with us on the left, and let's test a few of them out. So Markdown editor, for a lot of tools we have a use sample button, so you can use this button to load up a sample input to play around with the tool. So if I click this, I get a sample input gets loaded for me, and I can see the corresponding output, and the output looks like very GitHubish. So if you paste this Markdown, if you create a README with this, or if you create a Markdown file with this on GitHub, the preview will be quite same. So it's designed to get you an idea of how it will look finally. So you can keep editing this and see a live preview as you edit. So it comes in really handy when you are editing a Markdown file. Similarly, we have a JavaScript editor to test out code snippets and an HTML editor to see live previews of HTML. So let's use this. And I loaded the sample input and a preview was generated for me. You can also load files. So if you have a file on your disk that you need to read, that you need to load as an input, you can also do that very easily. Let me go back, and we have these data converters. So you can convert CSV to JSON. Again, you can use the sample input and the output is generated for you. And you can also download this straight away. It's there, and you can open this up, and we have a JSON file. So this is quite convenient. You can convert that and you can get a download, and you can use this anywhere. We have an HTML to JSX converters. So you copied a Tailwind component from the internet and you want to make it compatible in your React code. So you just load it up and you see the different attributes are converted into the valid JSX attributes. So this comes in really handy. You don't need to do that manually yourselves by a find and replace. You can just use this straight away. Then we have a Textif, load up two pieces of text and see the difference between them. Regular expression tester. So regular expressions, testing out regular expressions is a little bit inconvenient. You have to load up a JavaScript console or you have to go to your language shell to do that. So rather just use the regular expression tester here. Load up a regular expression, load up the piece of text, and you will see the matches right here on the right side. And again, we have the date inspector. So you can paste any kind of date here and you will see what it does really look like. So I can just use the current time as a Unix timestamp, and I can see it's 23rd January. So this is quite readable. So the data inspector will really help you in different conditions. So that was a quick demo of DevKit. I skipped over a lot of tools. You can check them out. I skipped over a lot of tools. You can check DevKit out at getdevkit.com. And if you have any feedback and any ideas for DevKit, definitely give them to me in the comment section. And consider buying the paid subscription. Throughout the whole year, it will save you a lot of time. Even if it saves you an hour in the whole year, it will be an ROI positive investment. So do consider buying it. And that's it for this video. So I'll be shipping updates regularly to DevKit. So be sure to subscribe to this channel to get notified about any new updates. And thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.